Hey y'all, welcome back with TSC Sports. My name is Soleil Ortiz, and today we have the number one prospect in the nation, Keionte Scott. What up,
Yo,
Keionte?
nothing much. How are you?
Good, good. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay, I gotta admit, yesterday I was looking on your Instagram, and all I could see was just nonstop posts of all the offers you've received. You've received like what, like more than 12?
Oh yeah.
Big time, big time. And a lot of them are from like top-notch universities. I saw LSU, Oregon, Berkeley. Like you're up there right now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a blessing for sure.
Talk about your offers again. I think you do have 12 exactly, or is it?
So as of right now, I'm sitting at 29.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nah, it's
Not
all
12,
good.
correction, 20 damn 9. Oh my God. Okay, so a lot of them you haven't just posted. It's more like the ones I feel like maybe that you're
Y-
debating with. You
Yeah,
posted.
so I posted my top 12 recently.
Okay, and then when are you deciding, like when are you committing to a school? Are you still waiting on that?
Um, after talking up with my parents and like praying about it, I'm definitely going to end up signing and committing on National Signing Day. So that'll be in December.
For a second, I really thought you were about to like commit right now. I was like, wait, are
Nah,
we about to get into commit?
nah.
So, okay, so you still have a while to go before you commit. You know,
Yeah.
your parents, are they one of your biggest supporters or family? Are they the ones that
Oh yeah, for sure,
kind of are helping
for
you with
sure.
the process?
Yeah, so they're overseeing it. My parents are kind of like the type of parents where they just want me to go, wherever I feel like it's kind of my decision, but they just they're gonna support me either way. So they're just overseeing everything, making sure everything's good and everything's checking off.
Yeah, love that. Is there a school in particular that they're kind of like, I mean, choose what you want, but I think the school would be kind of, cool for you to go to, or are they just kind of like it's completely up to you?
Nah, yeah. So they just sit back and they just enjoy the whole thing. Super proud
Oh,
of me. So it's
love
just one of
that.
those situations.
Okay, and what about your friends? Do you have friends in particular that are kind of helping you with the process too?
So yeah, I have a couple friends that have been in my situation before, and mentors and older people that, like I said, been in my situation before. So they just, add in their, ones and twos when they can, and just making sure I make the right decision. And at the end of the day, like I said, everyone is kind of have the same, feeling towards it. Like they're fine wherever I go. They just want to see me, end up going somewhere, which is, the main goal.
Right, they just want to see you win, keep
Oh yeah,
winning.
for sure.
Talk about your situation, 'cause I know you mentioned that kind of. What is unique about your situation in particular? Because you have an amazing story, by the way. So if you can just share
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, so high school, bounced around a lot, end up come going to Helix my senior year of high school. Had an amazing year. Didn't end up pulling anything, so I was wondering what was my next move gonna be, and I was gonna go JUCO. So at
At
first I
first, I
was
was
gonna
gonna
go,
go,
stay in
stay in
San
San
Diego
Diego
and
and
go
go
JUCO,
JUCO.
but
But
I
I
just
just
realized
realized
I
I need
needed to
to
put
put
myself
myself
in
in
an
an
uncomfortable
uncomfortable situation
situation
where
where
I
I
can,
can,
focus
focus
on
on
school and
going
football.
football,
And
and
I
I
was
was ended
ended
up
up
getting
getting
a
a
call
call
from
from
Coach
Coach
Jan,
Jan,
the
the
defensive
defensive
coordinator
coordinator
here,
here,
and
and
I
I
just
just
felt
felt
like
like
it
it
was
was
the
the
perfect
perfect
situation
situation
to
to
be
be
in
in
Utah, a
Utah, a
place
place
I've
I've
never
never
been
been
before,
before,
small
small
town,
town,
can't
can't
really
really
do
do
anything
anything
here,
here,
and
and
just
just
being
being
able
able
to
to
focus
focus
on
on
school
school
and
and
football.
football.
So,
So,
and
and
it
it
ended
ended
up
up
being
being
the
the
best
best
decision
decision
I
I
ever
ever
made.
made.
So
So
there you go.
Yeah, because
That's the
I
story.
know too, you mentioned, or like in your Instagram bio, it says like hashtag JUCO product. And I was a community college student too, so kind of know like the experience of like a community college. But as an athlete, what does JUCO product mean to you?
So it's pretty big, because I feel like all JUCO athletes take it like super big because it's just basically just saying like you went the hard way. Be honest, no matter what, put you in that situation to go JUCO, whether it was yourself or whether it was other situations, just stating that you were a JUCO product and being able to say that you were at your lowest, being a JUCO athlete and being able to make it out. You're JUCO product, you're JUCO built. So it's just different. It's just that you're built different. You got to be different mentally. You got to be different physically. It's just a whole bunch comes with that hashtag. It's not just like something that you just put in your bio.
Yeah, like you said, built different. Can you expand more on that? Because I know, some people they go straight into a 4-year university, while others do choose to go to, community college and play out there in hopes of getting, that offer. What about a JUCO student in terms of mindset do you think is different from just going straight to a 4-year?
I
I
just
just
feel
feel
like
like
you're in a
you're in a
situation
situation
where,
where,
just
just
like the
like the
universities,
universities,
most of
most
the
of the
guys
guys
here
here
are,
are,
were the best on our team at high school. Something ended up happening, a weird situation, probably a bad situation in most cases. So when they get here, they're thinking, okay, I just want to get in and get out, and anyone in my way or anything in my way is getting moved. So when you go to play other opponents, you're playing against someone that was the best player in his high school. That either something happened and he had to be there, and he doesn't want to be there either. So we're all trying to make it out. It's like a high school, but like a way more competitive, like high school atmosphere. Like everyone's just trying to like do whatever they can to get noticed. So it's like every play like you're in, it's like someone's trying to do something, no matter even if it's a run. Like the receiver's gonna come and try to pancake you. Like in high school, you it's a pass play, you're just running off the ball, whatever, But like everything, like everyone's just trying to get noticed. So it's just different. And then in some cases, it's like we don't necessarily have the funds to do a lot of stuff. Like a lot of us are, we're taking 20+ hour bus rides to games, and uniforms are just whatever, and training and facilities are not the best, and it's just a situation where you're at the lowest of lowest of the lowest, and you're trying to make it out, so you're going to do whatever you can to get out of the situation you're in. So it's just that's what, when we say different, it's just different.
Definitely. I feel like people don't really get to see behind the scenes of what goes on between that. And definitely I've seen like so many great athletes come out of JUCO, you being one of them, and that's amazing. Do you feel like you've seen people too that were good but just didn't get the resources or didn't get to make it too?
Yeah, and that's definitely, like, most of the people look at JUCO athletes as something bad happened. There's often times where some athletes just didn't really get that look, and they have D2 offers, and they just feel like they're in a situation where they can want to gamble on themselves, so they come here, and most of the time those are the athletes that most of the time get out of here, the ones that are overlooked in high school, and they choose to gamble on themselves, and the gamble end up working because JUCO, as far as recruiting was, is really respected. Like if you can come here straight out of high school, or even 1 or 2 years out of high school, and put it on film, it's going to be respected because everyone just knows that grind, and the level of play is really high in JUCO. So the film matters a lot.
Hmm. And then your high school, I know you said you didn't get offers. What do you feel like is the reason why you didn't get that look? Do you feel like you just were kind of swept under the rug? Do you feel like you maybe weren't in your element yet? Or like what do you think was a factor into why you didn't get the offer that you were looking for?
So being completely honest, it was nothing I did football wise. It was most of my stuff when my freshman and sophomore year academically, I wasn't the best student. I was being a hard head kid. So I put myself in a bad situation my senior year with me being, one of the top athletes in California at the time. Just when coaches were coming, it just wasn't checking out. So that's another situation where, like I said, I just wanted to put myself in a better situation, and it worked out. So
Have you been able to kind of balance the school part too of in JUCO or in community college, or do you still feel like you're finding the routine for that?
yeah, so it's definitely a situation where mentally I had to just ask myself, like, and just that feeling, like, I was getting pulled out of class, I would say once or twice a week by different college coaches, and just that feeling of going in the office, knowing what my transcript looked like, and just knowing, like, man, I could definitely be going to that school right now. I could definitely be getting a scholarship today, but I just didn't work in early on. So just that, I took that feeling with me into JUCO, and I just feel like I just wasn't gonna let that be the factor again. So it's a thing where I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I don't like school, but I had to realize school wasn't going to go anywhere. So I got to find a
Right,
way and figure out something, So just been
right.
battling with that. But
What would you give advice to, high schoolers that were maybe in the position as you are going to be in the position as you that just like I don't like school, but
oh
like
yeah,
I
for
want to
sure.
be this athlete, I want to go to this top-notch university. Like what advice would you give them, given your
Um,
experience?
so I would just say, you just gotta find a way. What I started to do is I turned it into a competition. Well, my mom made me do it, kind of thing, but she pitched it to me, but I just took it and ran with it. She just said, like, as athletes, we're gonna do anything football wise. Like, you tell us to do anything, we're gonna do it. So I just turned it into a competition, and just start competing in the classroom. And once I got that edge that I take onto the field, and I took it into the classroom, and it just boosted me up. Like I made myself. I'm gonna compete to turn in every assignment this week that's due. And like if I miss an assignment, then I'm down on myself. I'm like, man, I gotta get that assignment in. Just as far as if I was like, I'm gonna get, I'm gonna pick this play off or whatever it is. If I'm a receiver, I'm gonna catch every ball this practice. And when you drop a ball, you can get on yourself. So just be competitive, and at the same time, you gotta know, you gotta realize, and you just gotta tell yourself, okay, you need help, so you need to find help. You can't, like, I feel like most athletes get caught in with not asking for help because they're athletes, so they feel like they're bigger than everyone. But you just gotta realize that you need help, and then you gotta just find your help, and wherever it is, you just gotta keep going and being consistent with your help, and then you'll be good. But yeah, you just gotta find a way.
Right. Who would you say would be your number one help throughout you just like your life?
I definitely would say my mom for sure.
Your
Yeah,
mom?
reason I would say my mom is because I just feel like I seen her as a young age. I seen her battle adversity. So, when I get to some adversity, I just look back and just see how my mom powered through like some situations where I like, man, I don't know how she did that. So
Hmm.
I just use her strength, and I just try to build myself after that, and I just whatever comes, you gotta know it's gonna come. Figure it out the situation, but never let it never let it do too
Right.
much. You just gotta keep it rolling.
Right. Shout out mom, by the way.
Yeah,
And
for
then
sure.
another question is, who do you model your game after? Is there a particular player, or are you just kind of like doing your own thing?
So I definitely would say like this is kind of like my first year. Like I ain't gonna lie, last year kind of beginning of the season kind of hurt my heart a little bit when I had to play DB. I ain't gonna lie, I was always
Why?
playing both. So when I finally had to pick one, I didn't necessarily pick. They picked it for me, but I always knew I could play DB just because I was a good. I feel like if you're a good receiver, you can play DB because you kind of know the tendencies and stuff like that.
Right.
So yeah, but when I first got moved to DB, I started looking at DBs and just watching a lot of stuff. And one person that definitely stuck out was Jalen Ramsey at the time. So I just watched a whole bunch of Jalen. I watched almost like all his stuff, everything. I know exactly how he plays everything, and I try to just do everything like that.
Are you
One
just
thing
like
that
looking
stuck
him
out
up too
about,
on YouTube, just looking at all the games you could find of
oh
him, or
yeah,
just
for
watching
sure,
his
everything,
game?
yeah, yeah. I was watching all the documentaries, anything I could find.
Yes.
Like I found one thing where in college he would text the starting receiver's girlfriend and DM her, and
No,
that's the
stop.
confidence he has. So I definitely don't DM people's girlfriends.
I'm
I'm
like,
not
did
taking
you
it that
like,
far,
you're like,
but
I'm about to do that like right now?
yeah, but like just that how confident that is because that's going he already knows in his head that's going to get to that receiver, and that receiver's going to come and
Right.
give him his best game. So just how confident he is, how he uses his eyes, how physical he is, I just try to take all that stuff and just apply it to my game.
Right. So talking about mindset and getting to in people's heads, were you ever like, I guess you can say mind psyched where you felt like, you know what, like maybe football isn't for me. It's not going in my way. Like I'm not getting these looks. I'm not getting this basically like not respect, I would say, but this people are not looking my way. I'm being underlooked. Did you ever feel that way to the point where it's like I might
Um,
need to just leave this?
so not necessarily my story. I kind of was just super mad at myself with the situation because I knew like right now I definitely should be at a 4 year university somewhere. I shouldn't be having to be doing all this, but I put myself in a hole, and my mindset, going in was just, I put myself in this hole. I just got to dig myself out. It's not my mindset was just coming in and just playing ball, and I've been playing ball my whole life, and one thing I can definitely say is if you can play ball, you're never gonna forget how to play ball. So you just got to figure out what the problem is, and my problem was education, academics.
Hmm.
So I turned a lot of my attention to that, and because I just feel like if you got the game, you got the game. If you don't, you don't. It's just simple as that.
Right. So you think
Yeah.
you got it then?
Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely think I got it.
Now,
I got it locked down. I've
another
been playing for a while.
period. Another question that people have been wanting to know is like, do you have like a pregame ritual that you live by that you just can't go without doing?
All right, so I guess I gotta tell everyone. I try on
Yes.
what I'm gonna wear before every game.
You what?
Helmet all the way down to cleats, everything.
Wait, I
I
don't think
try
we've heard
on
that.
I try on everything I'm about to wear that game. So Friday I take all my stuff home and I try it on, and
Just look
I
at
see
yourself in
what
the
I'm gonna
mirror.
look like. What'd you say?
You like look at yourself in the mirror too.
Yeah, yeah. So I make sure that it's all checking out and everything, and then I never check the drip again. Like
Yep.
I focus on Friday night. I focus on what I'm gonna wear, lock it in. If I change it, but I change. If not, if it's good, I pack it all up, and after that, it's just locked in. Because I feel
I'm
like
weak.
Saturday, if I start focusing on what I'm gonna wear Saturday, then I'm not necessarily all the way locked in. So I try to get that done Friday night, and then in the morning I wake up and it's locked in time.
When you're like looking at yourself in the mirror, are you playing music too, or are you just straight up just
Oh no, I'm just. It's not like a super long like ritual thing. Like I'm just making sure everything. I have an idea in my head what I want to
mm-hmm.
wear, and then so I just make sure it checks out, and then I'm like, all right, good, and then it's
Yeah.
over.
Do you feel like that kind of plays in, like that drip makes you feel like a little bit more confident to go
Oh
out
yeah,
there?
for
But
sure,
okay,
definitely. That's a worldwide known thing. Like you look good, you play good, and I think that's in any sport.
right,
Like it's just the confidence, like mentally. Like I definitely think all sports are way more mental than they are physical. Like just every aspect of the mental part. If you're all checked out on the mental part, you're gonna be good.
right. Do you have any also advice too for like how to get locked in, other than wearing the clothes? 'Cause I feel like that's a good tip. But another just key like how to get locked in.
I definitely think. I also believe in like not necessarily locking all the way in. Like there's some people that like you'll see in the locker room won't even say nothing. Like I feel like, and that works for some people. But I feel like sometimes when you lock too in, like you mess up sometimes. But I feel like just being free and loose, like play your music. Like I don't, and I also don't listen to rap music before the game. Like I
Why is
listen to
there?
rap music like right before we go out, but I don't play like rap because my body just when you play rap, you're all like but I just play like calm vibes, like play some raw wave or something, just be relaxing.
Okay.
And then,
What song are
and
what's
when it's
what
time to
three
go,
songs are
like,
you playing?
huh? So I got a
What's your
playlist.
three?
Like it goes from like I started at the top, it would go like through all the vibes, and then it will get into the rap music. Like it all times up. So
So
it
you got
times
you got
up,
like
and
a
then
flow going.
yeah. So I keep it
Yes,
calm. I
sir.
keep it calm for the warm ups and everything. You gotta keep the gasket, as my coach would say, can't blow the gasket too soon. So I just keep it
Right.
calm, and then when it's time to go, then that's when you get all routed up. But yeah, I just feel like if the night before is definitely important. What you do the night before, as far as locking in, you gotta make sure because a lot of people get distracted the night before and do all types of other stuff. But night before is make sure you get some good food. Look over anything you gotta look over, and then put it to rest. Wake up in the morning, get right. Tell
What's
yourself you're
your
about to go
go-to
ball.
meal that you're eating
Visualize
before
it.
the game?
Oh, definitely either pasta or spaghetti.
Pasta spaghetti?
Like, gotta
Um,
be, yeah,
homemade
gotta be
pasta
pasta or
spaghetti.
spaghetti. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I'm about to get in the kitchen after this.
Oh, okay. So you make it yourself then.
Yeah, Mama
Okay,
taught me
okay.
right. Like shout out moms.
Shout out moms. Shout out moms. Okay, okay. I know you say you don't listen to rap, but when you do, who are the top three rappers that you have on your playlist for sure?
um, so definitely Meek Mill, G Herbo,
Yep,
and Lil Baby. That's
that's
the
a
top
nice
three right there.
playlist. That's a
Yeah,
nice playlist. I feel like even if you're listening to it, like it's not too much to get. Like it's still. I feel like
yeah.
it's a
It's
good
just certain
flow.
songs. Like I got a song. Like if I play Meek Mill Dreams and Nightmares as soon as I wake up, I'm too lit. You know what I'm saying? So I just got to make sure
Yeah,
I time it up. I gotta make
you
sure
gotta
I time
plan
it up
it.
right.
I'm weak.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so moving forward to you still have a while to go to commit, but when you do, what are some goals that you have already lined up that you're ready to, you're locked in to go conquer?
Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely want to go in and the first goal is to learn the playbook and learn the defense and be able to start start early, contribute early. Um, I definitely want to make a statement my first year because I feel like the first year is kind of, as my mom would say, the first impression is the last impression. So
Right.
I feel like if I don't go in and do nothing, then it's like, and then 2 years later, then I pop back up. Then it's like whatever. But I just want to make my statement on whatever conference I'm in early, so like people just know, because I feel like I just want to get it done early. I want to be, that guy that came into that program and changed that program and helped them defensively. And I definitely want to get some accolades out of that season. All conference or leading picks, leading PBU, leading tackles or whatever it is. Definitely want to just leave my mark that first season.
Mhm. Right. Respect to that. And I definitely like I know you're going places. Everyone knows you're going places. Like you're already doing amazing. JUCO product, like you said, and I feel like you are kind of inspiring to other JUCO students. It's kind of giving them that reassurance, like if I do my work and I do what I got to do, I'm gonna get there too. It's
Sure,
coming, just
for
time.
sure.
So,
Yeah, for
we,
sure.
thank you for stopping in and talking to us. Hopefully,
Easy.
if you do plan on committing on signing day, maybe check in with us too and commit with with us.
Let's get
But
it.
thank you for stopping in. And thanks y'all for watching TSC Sports. Tap into our Instagram. Also follow Keionte on Instagram at LCA underscore KEI. He might follow back, he might not, who knows, but tap in with
Nah, I'll
him.
follow back. I'll follow back,
Okay, he
man.
follows back, so
I ain't
but yeah, and
Hollywood. Hollywood.
there you go. And then let us know who we should interview next to any slept on players or just people that you think deserve to be on the show. Let us know. But yeah.
Sure.